What needs to be done is done. And the thing is, if you won't let him use you that way, he'll go to the next person on his list. Then you just lost one of the most tremendous blessings that you'll ever receive on this earth. First time, and I'll tell you something. The first time the Lord wanted to use me to give an interpretation, I'm standing there, and I knew I had the interpretation. I knew it. My heart was just all like this, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And then the devil came to me, and he said, how can you give a message, interpretation to that message when you and Rick just had a knockdown, drag-out fight before you got to church? And that's what he'll have you have on. It was right before church, and then you come in and you're just steaming at the person sitting next to you. Oh, we're just perfect, Pastor. We're just lovely. Well, I'm there, and so the devil said, you can't do that. You got to be perfect. I am perfect. I'm mature. That's how the word perfect means mature. I'm a mature Christian. I know better. So I didn't give it. And then someone else gave it, and it was the same words I had. I did have the interpretation, but somebody else got to give them, and God bless. So then you know what the devil did? Well, see, God can't even use you. He'll have you, he wants to use you to give that interpretation, and you wouldn't even be obedient. I'm going to tell you a little surprise here. Either way, with the devil, you can't win. You're danged if you do, and you're danged if you don't. So you may as well go ahead and be obedient and do what the Lord asks you to do. You hear me? I want to see this church get so excited. Don't you know those first Christians were excited? They looked like nuts running around out there. Some of them, they thought, hey, they've been drinking. Let's get a hold of some of that drink. Let's get a hold of some of that new wine. And let's drink it and let's use it. There's someone here with your spirit has just been kind of crushed. It's a lady. And your spirit you know what you want to do, and you want to do right, but you still you find yourself doing what's right, and then you hate yourself. People's come against you. You wonder, is there anybody for you? And the Lord said to tell you, He's seen it all. He's known about it beforehand. He knew He could trust you with that kind of hurt. But let Him take it on. Don't you take it on. The hurt comes from, see, the enemy knows the call on your life, and he wants to stop it. He wants to abort it before it can ever begin. So what the Holy Spirit's saying right now is, don't take it personal. Our soldiers, if they took it personal when they went over, when they go overseas or whatever to fight, and every little bullet that's fired and each soldier took it personal, we would have one heck of a mess. And nobody would win anything. So don't take it personal. The devil comes against you not because he don't like you. Only reason he doesn't like you is you're a child of the King. And God said, let's make man in our image. Well, what are one of the things of God's image? Do you think he's scared of what the devil can do? Nah. It's just interesting to see some things that I see. That's one reason Pastor was supposed to be on Thursday night, because there are some things that need to be taken care of in here. Where could you come up, Pastor? Amber, please, could you come up? Andy,